minutes we got left before we chat. Grab your coffee, find your seat. Cowbells are ringing, that's our cue. Gonna share our thoughts with you. Laugh and gossip, spit in tea. Little secrets between you and me. Countdown ticking, let's get real. Heart to heart, it's how we feel. Girl talks in 8 minutes time. Ring that bell, let's feel the rhyme. Share our dreams and tell our fears. Girl talks, wiping all those tears. Snap a pic of what we wear. Brush our hair, let down our care.
You can have it on.
Conversations never lie in this moment with you and I. Clock is ticking, here we go.
I don't know which is one.
Sorry.
Words like rivers start
Up a
to
squish.
flow. Tune your ears
Yes,
and hear the
I told you, problem
beat.
child.
Girl
Story of my life.
talks makes our
Sorry.
time so sweet. Girl talks in
don't
8
even know what
minutes
she's
time. Ring
I know
that
it.
bell, let's feel
You
the
got it.
rhyme.
Everything you're
Share our dreams and tell our fears. Girl talks, wiping all our tears.
What are you doing? What are you mine's really loud.
Words like rivers start to flow.
Can you turn it down the lean?
Tune your ears and hear the beat. Girl talks makes our
Well, that was a
time
little too
so
low.
sweet.
Little. That's good. Yeah.
Talks in 8 minutes time. Ring that bell, let's
You're a bully
feel
at the
the
golf.
rhyme. Share our dreams and tell our fears. Girl talks, wiping all our
It was a baby. We have a live one.
Morning, y'all. It's 5 minutes and 30 seconds before GurlTauX starts, so you have just enough time to grab yourself a cup of coffee and get in a comfy seat. We'll see you soon.
Okay, so.
Catch GurlTauX every day. Follow socials, here's the way.
GurlTauX, every platform come to play. Catch our vibe, don't delay.
Facebook, YouTube streams. Scrolling through your daily memes. GurlTauX show, don't miss out. Join the fun, see what GurlTauX is all about. Keeping it real, it's what we do. So tune in now and join our crew. Lights moving through the screen. Click subscribe, don't be me. I'll beat chatter, it's our routine. GurlTauX show, don't miss out. Join the fun, see what GurlTauX is all about. GurlTauX is who we are. Come hang with us on your tablet, phone, or screen. Anywhere GurlTauX can be seen. GurlTauX show, don't miss out. Join the fun, see what GurlTauX is all about. Update stories, laugh and cry. It's GurlTauX, so don't question why. It's the show that you'll adore. Come back daily to get some more. GurlTauX show, don't miss out. Join the fun, see what GurlTauX is all about. GurlTauX is who we are. Come hang with us on your tablet, phone, or screen. Anywhere GurlTauX can be seen. GurlTauX show, don't miss out. Join the fun, see what GurlTauX is all about. GurlTauX, log in now, watch our show. Likes and comments, let them flow. Every day we're on our way. GurlTauX show is GurlTauX is all about. Walking down this road tonight, talking about the things we fight. Addiction knocking at my door. E&T wants so much more. We walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on GurlTauX, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, together we'll move along. Searching for a brighter day, holding tight along the way. Sobriety's a steep climb, D&T winning every time. Oh yeah, we walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on GurlTauX, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, D&T bringing all of you along. Oh yeah, we walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on GurlTauX, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, D&T bringing all of you along. Oh yeah, we walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on GurlTauX, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, D&T bringing all of you along. Oh yeah, we walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on GurlTauX, on the path where we belong.
You got it.
Standing strong through the storm, D&T bringing all of you along.
Feel confident.
You got this.
Okay, go ahead and start. Somebody.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Oh wait, my mic's all the way over here. Oh, I forgot. Good morning.
Good
Just
morning.
kidding. Good morning.
Gosh, she's like, we have a mascot today.
He's pretty cute.
He is.
Oh,
And
he'll
furry.
show out. He will.
Really?
Yeah.
Still fixing the camera.
The cameras or camera.
Because that's what they're seeing.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
That's not what we want.
I don't. Yeah. What's up? Hi. We're working on it.
Yep, we're getting
As I
there.
say, my face is in like just a little
Just a little corner.
little corner. This way. This way. Well, where am I? Right here. All right. We're starting soon. We're fixing it. It's coming. I promise. It's coming.
Y'all bear with us. We're
Yeah,
new
you
to
Yes.
this.
guys. Wait until you see this cute little mascot we got.
I hope they can't see
There,
you.
there we go. Now we got the cute little mascot.
There we go.
And he's not looking
There
at the
he is.
cameras.
Aw.
There he is.
There we go.
He says, what?
Jeez, let me move.
Little ponytail showing.
Yeah, we'll figure out the spacing here at some point.
Oh,
in
it's
time.
good.
I think
Yeah.
what we're going to be doing is moving some cameras around
Okay.
when Steve gets back, because I'm not doing that.
The
because
brains?
They're all wired. That's what I had to do is get everything
Oh,
else wired
no.
all the way around.
Oh yeah.
I'm not taking it apart and having that done.
Oh,
So,
that's on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can do that when he gets back. So
That's his job.
It's a man's job.
Since the camera's on you, talk.
Me? Oh.
Oh yeah, the
Say
camera's
something.
directly on you.
This is Cash. We'll introduce
Yeah,
the mascot today.
Introduce the mascot.
He's my best friend. I'm the dog mom of the bunch. But this is what he'll do. He'll lay right here the whole time, especially if I scratch his head. He's completely happy. Today we are going to talk about The View yesterday and their opinions and how we feel about them. And we're going to keep it to a very limited amount. We tried yesterday and
Didn't go so well.
it
didn't work
you
very
couldn't
well.
hear you could hear us, you couldn't hear the TV. So this is our first day on YouTube. So
Yeah.
we're just going to start anew on this. Am I the only one still
Keep
on
talking.
camera? I was like,
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was like, am I still the only one on camera? I ran out of
Yeah,
things
you
to
are
say.
the only one on camera, but we can still talk. Everybody can still talk. Yeah, so what we talked about yesterday was The View and what everybody was talking about yesterday.
Yeah, well, yes, the main topic of conversation yesterday.
So yesterday we tried to keep it brief, but it didn't really work. It didn't work. I don't
Very
know.
hard to stay brief on the election.
It's definitely a hard concept for us. Sorry.
Well,
Really anything.
well,
Opinions,
in our defense,
such.
The View, they're so opinionated.
This
Like-
is true.
And when you have 4 women that disagree with everything that they're saying for the most part, trying to get their part in,
It's very difficult.
It's very difficult. We've talked about this though. We're going to keep it to a minimum today. We know our viewers only want to stay with us for an hour.
We're trying to keep it brief.
Y'all's days are important. Y'all want to schedule your day if you're going to listen or watch. You want to know you're listening or watching for an hour.
Yes.
So we're going to get
We're
this.
hoping for just an hour.
Yes, we're going to do this for you today. But that is another reason we have the dog, because Mr. Anxiety couldn't stand to be home that long again by himself. Yeah. Say
Also,
no.
comment if there's anything that you want us to talk about or
Yeah.
anything that you like or dislike. So
Yes.
Yeah.
you can work that in there a little bit.
Any topics you want us to touch on, anything you want us to research, get into, any of that.
Yeah, we definitely want to interact.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And I think we'll be able to see more comments now. So that'll be good. It was kind of hard. But now that we're up on YouTube, I think it'll be easier.
Yeah,
I think so.
it should be a lot
Well,
easier.
it's airing live on Facebook and YouTube.
Oh,
Okay.
good. Facebook
we
and
can
YouTube. Okay, so we got both.
Start navigating people to the YouTube channel.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody can hear me. 'Cause
I don't think anybody can hear you. So we're both on YouTube and Facebook.
We're live on YouTube and Facebook.
Oh, that's the timer. Okay.
We're
That's
like,
good. That is good.
what?
That's good to know. So we're going to start navigating people to YouTube.
To YouTube.
And so we have both platforms right now working.
Like our socials, follow the socials, subscribe
Yes.
to socials.
Yes,
Yes.
definitely subscribe.
Yes,
That
absolutely.
way you won't miss us.
That way you get reminders, and if you can't watch, it'll be easy to go back and see it later.
Updates and how awesome we are. Yeah, absolutely. It'll be fun.
So we watched The View yesterday, and what did you guys actually think about The View?
What did we think about
About
The
The
View
View.
yesterday?
You guys had never seen him before.
Oh, I've never watched The View. No.
Yesterday was
It's-
my first.
I mean,
watching The View.
it's been
Ages?
ages. Yeah, since they got so bad. I think Rosie was on it when I last watched it. It's
Oh,
been
so
that
it's
long.
been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
I think some of them had very intelligent answers that brought unity, and I think some of them still spew a lot of hatred.
Oh, it was definitely interesting.
One in particular, there was a lot of hatred and a lot of lies.
Oh, absolutely. And every time,
And created confusion with me.
yeah.
I know. I thought I missed a whole something.
Yeah, there were a few times I
Wait a
said,
second.
wait,
I
what?
think I don't think he said that. I don't think that's his. No, I think it's the opposite. Yeah.
Didn't we discuss yesterday that one? Who was it that said she was saying that Harris
I don't know
had
her
said,
name.
all of
Of
Trump's
women's rights.
all of his speech,
she
his whole
she said that her
speech?
daughter, or like she was sad that her daughter was going to lose all of her rights,
Oh, that's
like-
right. Yeah.
like something around that. Yeah.
yeah.
But how? How?
Yeah. I don't think. What is he doing?
Is he just got his head hung across?
Yes.
He hangs his head across the most random weird
Sorry,
things.
you
Yeah.
know,
Squirrel.
squirrel.
No, he's
Story of our
he's
lives,
comfortable.
squirrel.
Like, I promise you, he's with me. He's good.
So she said yesterday that the reason that nobody voted for Kamala was because of her race and her gender. And I polled Facebook yesterday, and people that did or did not vote for her had nothing to do with race or,
Or
gender.
gender. No.
The ones that did vote for her, that was not their reason.
Reason.
And the ones that did not, it was not because of her race or gender.
Well, yeah, it's because of her policy that that
Lack
that up.
of.
What?
Yeah.
What policy?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, I've been asking everybody I know. I'm like, I honestly don't know her policy. Like, does she have one?
I had on talk radio
I've
on
never
the way
once
here
heard
this
anything
morning,
of it.
and then the guy on there actually said, he was like, I mean, the people that voted for her, pretty much they voted because she was a woman and because they were so pro-abortion for some reason. That's it. Like, that's all you can find that voted for her. Way to go, Alicia. I know,
What
you're the
did
good
you
one.
do? Oh, now you're breaking things. Look at her.
Alicia's
It was not.
tearing
I
up her
did not.
microphone.
That was not me this time. I did not.
Can't bring any of you.
Not it. Not it. I did not do it. It was not me. That was not me.
But I mean, pretty much like
what?
like
What that?
that was it. You know, like they had. But
But what does her stance on abortion have to do with anything when it is now a state thing? Unless she's going to have that overturned,
I don't know.
it's on a state level.
It's on a state level.
It's not a federal thing anymore.
See, I'm very
Grandma
very,
Ivy got to decide that.
Yeah.
I'm extremely politically naive and layman, I guess. Like I don't know a lot of politics at all. I don't really follow it. I don't.
I'm kind of ignorant to a lot of it.
Yes, absolutely. That's me. So I only know kind of what I'm seeing on the news,
Which is
what
a
I
lie.
Depends
understand
on
of
which
it.
news that you
Exactly.
watch. as
That's
to
my
what you
husband
get
I mean,
told
told.
I
saying
feel like
that too,
I
you
feel
know.
like they all filter and lie to us.
Oh, they
Like,
all do. Yeah.
I mean, Fox News was supposed to be the better, but they kind of went anti-Trump
yeah.
too. Like,
Right. I always have my husband. I'm like, okay, what did they say
or was it Fox that was I
in
don't know.
layman's
Whichever one
terms
was
so I
more
can
him.
understand?
Fox is more him.
More him. Okay.
Yeah.
When I said that, I was like, "Is that right?"
Is that right? No, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
That
sure.
that is the one my mom watches all the time because my mom will watch it all day.
Yeah, we don't watch
My
it very
dad's the
much,
same
but
No,
I
yeah.
can't.
I can't.
No.
I absolutely
Hurt your
like.
feelings. And then I'm like, I feel really stupid.
I
right
would
now
rather
because I have
find
no
mine
idea
on
what's
my
going on.
own and read it on my phone,
Uh-huh.
and I would rather find it from a individual, so to say, that is well educated and has dug in the rabbit holes than what the media gives me.
Oh, that's my husband. That's why I ask him. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
what do I need to know?
Yeah.
And
I don't
how much do I
yeah.
need to know?
I don't necessarily take the time to dig in the rabbit holes, but I'm going to find that person that gives me the cliff notes that has.
Oh, yeah.
I
see.
usually fall down the rabbit holes. I'm like, what is
Oh,
this?
now don't get me wrong. I
Is
can
that when
fall
you
down
end
a
up at
rabbit
3
hole.
a.m. of why how llamas have eyelashes?
Pretty. I've not done that one yet, but yes.
The fires they had in
That's
Hawaii. Somebody mentioned the fires they had in Hawaii, how they stopped at the new neighborhoods and how they only burnt the old houses. Y'all, I
the
spent
The whole
Colors of
thing
the
with
roof?
the blue umbrellas.
The blue roofs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the blue roofs, the blue umbrellas. That was so weird, right?
I spent 5 hours one day, and I was like, Greta, you've got to get
Stop.
up. Like, this does not affect your life.
Does your watch tell you it's time to move?
Yeah. And I would I'd get up and walk around my couch, but I could still see the TV, you know, like, or it was YouTube. I could, pause it. But like, it had no effect on my life. None.
Right.
Why was I so fascinated with that?
Because it was
Because
the
it's
focus.
bizarre.
Yeah, that, yes.
Bizarre.
The weirder it is, the more I'm
Yeah.
willing to just like fall.
I mean,
yes.
Sucked in.
Fall.
Y'all,
Yes.
y'all know I'm on a diddler rabbit hole. Like I'm gonna stay on that one.
We still haven't
Cause,
got her.
yeah, because I need to know. I need to know who else is. I need who's coming next. That's where I'm at.
Where's
right
our
now.
notebook? We need our notebook of
Dude. Phone notes.
yeah. We need to find out, make a list of everybody that's
I have not
fallen
seen
into that hole.
though. Like, I don't know. Is her name Cat Williams? Is that the lady that has spilled all the
He's
tea?
a he.
He's
That's a guy.
Okay,
He's a
different
he.
one. Then it's a different person because this is a woman that spilt so much tea, and I have not, and I don't know her name, so can't search for her. I guess I could search woman who
spilled the tea.
Yeah, but
I'll do it.
I
I
haven't
got you.
seen her in forever. Like I don't know if she has got quiet, if she's gotten threatened, like we're going to sue you because she could spit out some stuff. She had been there and she knew. And
Cat Williams did a lot of that. at
yeah,
the-
Cat Williams
I
did
think
do
in,
a lot.
February,
Yeah.
maybe is when his came out.
And then there's another young girl who was used for.
Wendy something. Hold on.
Wendy Williams?
Maybe that's what she's talking about.
She's connected in there of why she kind of fell off the deep end.
Hold on.
And we're all like, Google.
I've got
I
a
know,
Tamora
right?
Lee. Wendy. It just says Wendy. Wendy spelled the T on Jay-Z and Diddy. Something or other.
Yeah, was it Wendy Williams?
Well, Wendy Williams. That's,
she went.
Is that who you're talking about?
No,
maybe?
but she's connected.
Sorry, I gotta
Hey Google, turn off cameras.
tickle.
You guys keep
Are-
talking. They
Are we
can't
just
hear you.
doing voice now?
No, I'm gonna switch it back. Hey Google, turn on cameras.
Oh, okay.
She would lay
Sorry,
across my
it
lap,
looks
right?
like that device hasn't been set up yet.
Liar.
Google, turn on cameras.
Hate it when Google lies to me like that. Like, you're a liar.
I hate it when Google is stupid. But they can still hear you, so you can talk.
Okay, so we're voice only right now.
Yeah, for
Okay.
just a second.
That's fine. We can. Nope, I don't know. Okay.
I think Wendy Williams had a show too, did she?
She
not?
did.
She did, like a talk
But like
show.
she had a total meltdown, didn't she?
Oh, she
think.
like lost it. Like she was possessed or something.
Something,
She had
yeah.
an attack, panic attack, or. Sorry. With the tickle, I've got.
Here she is.
You find it?
I found her.
I was gonna say, if it's allowed, put it up to your mic. So we can hear it.
Jaguar White. Right. That's hard to say.
Oh yeah, Jaguar.
Jaguar right.
That's I was gonna say that
that
is
is very
You gotta
hard to
slow
say.
it down.
yeah,
Slow
that's
it
not
down.
close to Cat Williams.
No. No, but I had the cat. I've been down a Cat Williams rabbit hole too. So
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, no, I didn't say it was
But
close.
she came out so long ago, and everyone was like she was crazy and
Yeah, but all of her stuff has come in.
wasn't crazy.
No, she was not crazy at all. But I haven't seen her in a while. Like I wonder.
I don't even know who you're talking about. I
They
feel
shut her.
bad.
They have shut her up.
I probably did.
Yeah.
Probably a gag order.
Yeah. Well, yeah. They probably threatened to sue her. I mean, because she listed names. She says they're connected to killing Tupac. Like all that.
Tupac, man. That's a whole nother rabbit hole.
But it's connected.
Biggie?
It's connected. That and Biggie's connected to the diddler thing. Yeah.
Yes.
All of it.
And I totally see that from
Yeah.
following Tupac.
Yeah.
Who didn't follow Tupac?
Right?
I don't care who you were. You knew who Tupac
Oh,
was.
I mean, country music fan over here, like completely. But like a guy that I was dating played Tupac, and I was like, "Who's that? I like that guy." You know,
Yes,
like,
I like that, yeah.
Totally, yeah, like totally
I think-
love
hold on.
that.
Tupac has, what is that saying? It's that I tell people, like, if I now is a really good time for it. What is it? I still want to see you eat, just not at my table.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's something like. I mean, I don't think that's the whole thing, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about, right? I love that saying because I don't want to see you fail. I mean, I just don't.
I just
Even-
don't want you
I just-
in my circle.
right.
Even
I
the
just don't
thought
want
we
you
was
in my
talking
space.
about
I don't want you in
earlier
my- yeah.
about that person just don't want them at my table, literally.
Yeah.
You know. But
Yeah, I still want to see you, just not at my table.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay, fix it.
Do want good
Yay!
things.
See our
Yay!
faces.
No, it's-
Cash is like, what?
there we
What?
go.
You can't
That
see
way-
your
that
little
way
face because
everyone can see
it's
all
too
three
dark.
parents at one time.
Do what?
What happened?
But no view.
Oh no, you'll be able to put the view on. We don't need that on. Just minimize that screen.
We don't need to look at ourselves. Yeah.
And let me see if that mouse will work way over here.
I am computer illiterate.
We held hands.
We love each other. We've known each other a whole week and a half. I feel like y'all are some of my best friends.
Feel like a week and a half.
It
though.
really
it doesn't.
doesn't.
I got up this morning though. I was like,
you
"What
wanna
day
exit full
is
screen? Is that what
it's
you're talking about?
Thursday.
I thought
think it's
yesterday
Thursday.
was Thursday all day.
That's
for
the
some reason.
worst
All right,
when
where do
you
you
do
want to?
that.
I guess you.
So I'm Thursday for 2
I had to go. I had to like go through my head. I'm like, I
Where are we at?
vote on Tuesday.
Oh, I see,
Yesterday
I see,
was
I see.
celebrate day.
Okay.
Like today's Thursday.
Um,
I feel like I'm going to dump my coffee on.
From the twinkle in their
That would not be good.
yeah, don't do that.
Sparkle of
That's
their smile.
coffee abuse. All
holidays fill our hearts with magic.
right, I have commercial.
Can you just lay right
I'm going to
And just-
boop right for a second. Mute the commercial for just a second.
Yeah, mute
And I feel like yes, no, you're good now. Do you want the mouse?
Cash has got to make sure you're okay.
Go back to StreamYard real quick, just so you can see if I need to. Yeah, so I need to do something about that camera.
It's okay. We can just see boobs and
Alicia,
vagina.
I'm like, we just see your lovely lady look.
Alicia, that camera right there that's on the white thing, can you just try to tilt it up so you're seeing me and not my fat leg and
And I meant that with all kind of love. Your lovely
And
lady
over a
lumps.
little bit.
Yep.
Remember, you're attached.
Oh, now I'm in the way.
right there and up.
There.
Little more.
That got your attention,
Little more.
didn't it? Did
Little bit more.
Mama's
Little bit
voice
more.
get your attention?
One more.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah, that should be good.
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
so.
I didn't break it, so there we go.
You
And
talking
then
movie
come
quotes, I
unattached.
talking music, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I do both.
I do
Yeah.
some. I do some of the both.
Okay, so do you want to go back to? Oh, let's.
Oh.
Where do you want to do this, or do you want me to do it?
You
I
can
don't
do it if you're
Okay.
getting it. You get it.
I mean, Can I help you? Can I help you? What's the matter?
If you're getting it, get it.
Get it. All right. Do we want to? Where do we? What
Mama
time?
moved you, didn't she?
I don't think we need to play his speech
No.
No.
because we've already heard his speech, and yeah. So that's her doing her
That's-
comment. It's way further back.
Back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. We're starting from.
Yeah, we're starting at the beginning again so we can hear the TV today.
Yeah. So our viewers could hear it.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Let's
We can hear it.
go. Let's start.
Well, start with Whoopi's beginning because I don't think they started his speech before Whoopi talked.
No, we never got to his speech yesterday. I don't think.
Oh yeah, they did it first.
Oh, they
Yeah.
did? Oh, my bad.
How you feel?
There we go. How you feeling? That's where it started.
My takeaway is that the system works. We live in a democracy. People
I
spoke.
cannot.
This is what people wanted. I vehemently disagree with the decision that Americans made, but I feel very, very hopeful that we have a democratic system in this country. We should value it. We should love it. We should protest if the situation arises that we need
I
to
hear it.
protest, which I'm sure it will. And I've been through this before with Nixon. It's been very difficult, but
That's
boy,
'cause
oh
that
boy,
bitch
do
is
we have
old.
a country-
Wow, I'm at your
Sorry,
age,
sorry, sorry.
okay?
I touched it.
You look good for your age.
Echoing the sentiments, Joy, one of the first thing I wanted to say for anyone that needs an example of when the person you voted for does not win, you do not say the system must be broken or that it was rigged.
She did good.
You say
Yes.
it is what it is, and you show up anyway. And I want to commend all those people that voted because you sometimes hear people say, well, it didn't matter. No, it did matter. That was still your currency. That was still your power. And people turned out. Now, if you didn't vote, you really don't have a say in the conversation, so you can go ahead and sit down. But for the rest of you, and then a lot of what I think about is what I always tell my kids when things go on. You feel what you feel. Everyone has different emotions. Some people got what they wanted. A lot of people didn't. and you feel anything that comes up, and then you turn
Less
around
people
and you
didn't
say,
than
let's
did.
look at the tapes, let's see what we
According
did,
to the
let's
popular
see how
vote.
we continue to fight for the people that we care about, and you take one step in front of the other. And so here we are
But
today.
she spoke
and
with
I
emotion
still
and
feel
how
that optimistic because I
how to
feel
face
arm in
it.
arm
You
with so
know,
many
like if you
people
didn't
who
get your
agree with
way, don't
me,
throw a temper
and I'm
tantrum.
not going to
Yep.
stop marching. So
I like this pep talk, Coach Hayes.
Yeah,
Okay, pause.
Be an adult and, you know.
So I do have to say with her, I secretly think she voted for Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
I think
yesterday.
that they can't have that point of view being on that show. They can't ever say anything positive about him in any way, shape, or form. Her passion was way too much about it worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you read between the lines, and the voices were heard, people went out, and your vote does count.
Yeah.
That part right there says something, because the votes that really counted the most yesterday was that, yeah, he won the election, he won the electoral college,
But he also won the
but he
popular.
also won the popular vote. So your vote does count.
Did count.
So
Yep.
when you read it between the lines, I don't think she could ever say I support Trump.
Right.
Right.
She's
Too much kickback.
Too much kickback. She wouldn't survive on the show at all. Can you hear?
Yeah.
I'm getting there. It's
Is it
it's
like having a spot?
yes. I'll just hold it. It's fine.
We'll get it fixed.
Yeah.
There's another plug in there, but I got to rerun them. So
Yeah, no, it's fine.
okay.
It's all good.
But that's
Yeah.
that's my opinion. Reading
But-
through the lines, I think
But you do have to read through the lines. It wasn't blatant. It
wasn't like Sunny.
It wasn't. Is that the one that was so? Yeah, like it was not. This is the end of the world. Like you voted for the devil.
Yeah.
Like nobody's going to survive this. Like
Sunny Hostin is all about we're no longer going to have any rights if you have color or if you're gay or
Yeah.
A woman.
a woman. You know, we're all going to be.
there's your 3 minutes. Okay, next. Well, we were talking about somebody we hadn't got to yet.
Okay.
So go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, we go.
Do you want full screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, that's better. All right.
We live in a democracy. I have my vote. Millions of people cast their votes did. And what's important to me is this. Tens of millions of Americans, our friends, our neighbors, our family members.
She did a
voted
really
for
good
Donald
job
Trump.
as well.
We disagree
just want
with
her
it. I know
hair.
we all do at this table, but
Gorgeous.
I
gorgeous.
know.
I'm sure it's hair pieces.
Extensions and yeah.
The conclusion of being with him, but I think it is a moment for us to listen to each other, to hear each other, express what our concerns are. I've spent the last 4 years doing that, and also listen to people who are with him, because this is a country that there
She also has
is
someone
truly
to
more
do
that
her
unites
hair.
us than divides us. I know it doesn't feel like that for many people in this moment, but we need to bring down the temperature, the name calling, the demonizing.
Yes.
Let the other side, if they want to do that, they can do it. But I think it is a moment to listen to the voters. And this, I have to say, I've always thought he could win. I thought in the final stretch she might eke it out. I didn't expect it to be this resounding, and I think there are some lessons from it. I think we forget about rural America. I think the working class feels left behind. They feel like the powerful, the elite only care about them and their power. And he spoke to them. We may not have liked his words, but they turned out for him. I mean, the map was, it was beyond Reagan what we saw last night.
The
And I think
Amish
we need
showed
to
up
start
for him.
listening more about the concerns of everyday Americans who feel like
They
this
don't have
system is-
Reagan
TVs.
one, I remember the whole map was red.
Yeah.
It was pretty red last night.
I don't know. I'm profoundly disturbed.
Okay.
Here,
I
yeah.
think if you look
I'm not a
at
fan
the
of
New York
her.
Times this morning,
I think again.
She
I think she
kinda-
secretly voted for Trump too.
This one.
No.
No.
the other
Oh
one.
Lord,
The
no.
one that just talked.
I was
The
gonna say
pretty,
no, no,
the
no.
pretty hair one.
The pretty hair one.
I think.
I think she.
I don't know. She
secretly
said a
voted.
couple of things in there that made me think that she didn't, but I do think she is open-minded. Like and she does have cares about the other side and their feelings.
Yeah.
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 She's very empathetic.
Yes. Empathetic. Yes, that's the word I need.
Yes, that's something a lot of people don't have. Empathy.
Especially when it comes to politics, they do
Yes.
not have that. Yes.
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 This lady, though, this lady lost her mind.
Yeah, this lady.
Not to tear down
I
somebody.
mean, I'm
but-
kind of
But
like,
she's-
as
yeah, she's
distraught
got a
as she
lot.
was, I'm surprised she got out of bed and got some makeup on. Like you know, like
Right.
the temper tantrum she threw and the things she said, she's like one of those that would lay in the bed and cry all day. Because,
Yeah, have a boo-hoo.
Yeah.
She's the reason that I did the poll on Facebook yesterday. Because I was like, there's no way. There's no way that was the reason.
Yeah.
Let me switch it.
I think she's a very miserable person.
Yes.
I can
I
see
think
that.
she is not a happy person.
Yes.
And I don't think anyone in her life can make her happy.
Yeah, I don't.
That's
I mean,
sad.
She's probably married and got a man in her life, though, and, you know, I don't.
Well,
I mean, I'm not saying he's happy or the marriage is happy, but, you know.
it's a really long cord. See, problem child. That's me. I'm having struggles over here with my
yeah.
my headphones.
I know.
You're going to have to show up like an hour early so you can get
That's
all
so
of
much
your stuff
better.
taken care of.
Does it work?
Yes.
Okay. Problem fixed.
Yes.
Look at Tori, the problem fixer.
Yeah.
That's why she's the boss.
Yeah, that's why Tori's. I call her the queen bee. Y'all
Queen
called her
bee.
something else.
Mastermind.
Mastermind. I think you called her
Yeah.
mastermind yesterday.
Yeah, the mastermind.
Well, we have to give props to. Can you go back to StreamYard real quick so I can make sure I don't put my chair in the wrong frickin' place again?
Yes, I can.
Because trying to get in
Alright.
here and not knock shit down.
Not knock things down.
Yeah, don't knock anything down.
Okay, I'm still here.
Yep. Okay,
There
we're
we
good.
go. There we go. There we go.
Oh, except for my plug is down on the ground.
Oh, I'm coming. I'm coming.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
It's red, just like yours.
Okay, wait.
Now you're going to get him confused.
Yep.
Wait a minute. Wait a
Thank
minute.
you.
Hold on.
I'm getting kisses.
Mine is the one tucked into the couch.
This one? Yeah. Oh my God. Hold on. Oh, I see. Oh, I'm slow. Girl, I got problem. I told you. Damn problem child.
Well, there wasn't much to say about the last one because
No,
I think she was a really
She was very
positive.
Yeah.
So go ahead with Sunny.
Okay.
Yeah, this was the one we were gonna need. We're gonna need 6 minutes for her.
Yeah, I think we need a few more minutes. Oh, no. Okay, there we go.
The headline was America Makes a Perilous Choice. I think that in 2016, we didn't know what we would get from a Trump administration, but we know now. And we know now that he will have almost unfettered power.
Okay, I
And
need
so
you to
I
pause.
worry, not about myself.
I know she hasn't
actually.
finished.
I don't worry
but
about my station.
We got to break hers down because that right there is the most disgusting statement that you can have. We didn't know in 2016, but now we do. Yeah,
What was
we
so
do.
bad?
We do based on when he was president.
Uh-huh.
He did not go and lock every. I remember this. So, my business partner at the time was the president of Gays for Trump.
Okay.
Which every time we ran into people, they're like, "Well, he's going to do this, and he's going to do this, and he's going to lock up all the gays, and they're all going to be sent to reform camps, and stuff." And
Reform school for the gays.
exactly. After he was elected, Peter would go out and he would be like, "I keep going and sitting at the bus stop, and that bus just hasn't come yet. I'm not sure what time it's supposed to come. Does it come every 20 minutes? Does it come on the hour? Because I keep going and sitting at the bus stop, and
No bus.
the collection bus hasn't come yet,
So,
and
am I waiting for nothing?
that's the whole point is you are making hyperboles about absolute falsehoods.
Yeah.
And when you're doing that,
Well, she's creating falsehoods.
and when you're doing that, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. The rhetoric they have said, he's Hitler, Nazis. It's going to be the end of democracy. It's going to be when you say those kind of things, there are enough nutcases, and we all have to admit there's nutcases on the right too.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
There's some not to go
Everywhere.
down a rabbit hole, but I will for a second. The Abercrombie or whatever.
Abercrombie and Fitch. Yeah.
No.
No,
The-
different.
The
'cause that
drinking
guy just
of
got in trouble.
blood of children.
Oh.
And that the rich and wealthy are sacrificing babies and children and drinking their blood to stay young. They've found that there's something in the blood that would make this is a conspiracy theory that's out there. And I'm like, listen, bitches, my body is broken. My back is broken. If there was a way for me to suck blood out of somebody and not hurt anymore, be able to walk like I was 20,
You think I wouldn't have found that already?
I'd be sucking the baby's blood, okay? I mean, maybe not, but you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is if that were really true and that were really factual,
It'd be mass produced.
Yeah.
you would not find any children.
Right.
If you had one, you would have to have a safe room for it to live in.
Sorry, that was
You
Cash
could-
licking the microphone.
There would be no children at parks.
Yeah.
There would be no children in schools
Or
because
foster care.
yeah, or foster care or
absolutely.
any and they wouldn't
Orphanages, any of it.
and they would not be advocating for abortion. They would be locking these
Right.
women up,
Making them
have the baby so that they could take the baby for the blood. And if you are so stupid to think that we would still have children, and anything that's really great does trickle down. So only the wealthy would not be the only ones getting this. Everyone else would be getting it too, because there would be black market. There would be secret societies. There would be so much more happening with that, and it would be such high demand that you would
Gosh,
not
that's scary.
find a living child anywhere unless they were locked up in a safe room.
Yes.
So, being
I don't
fed
even
through
want to think about that.
Yeah, I'm seeing
through
the
a hole in
cringe.
the
I'm seeing the
wall.
cringe on Alicia. Like,
I mean, so when you go to some of
Yeah.
these conspiracies, you got to go, okay, let's, that one
Work it out.
That one
Work
is
it
the
out.
same as flat earthing. I mean, it's not viable. So when she says things like, my daughter now has less rights than I do. How? Where?
I wanna know
If I
this.
walk into a store, I can get talked negatively to, and African Americans can say very disparaging, racist things about another person, and it's perfectly acceptable.
If we said
it's
anything-
perfectly fine.
Yes. If we said anything even remotely like half insinuating, it's like the maybe possibly I might think about saying it, then you would definitely be 100%.
a major
crushed.
TikTok influencer got in trouble recently because she said getting darker. She meant tanning.
Yes.
She meant putting on self tanner.
gosh.
Like, but
And she still got
it was
like,
taken in the wrong.
criticized for
uh-huh.
it. She got crushed.
Yeah. Like,
Okay, go ahead. Let's see whatever
I
other
worry
babble
about
she
the
has.
class. I worry about my mother, a retired teacher. I worry about our elderly and their Social Security and their Medicare. I worry about my.
but they're not going to tax the social. He's
Especially-
not going to tax the Social
Or
Security,
tips.
so you get more.
No, he's actually going. Yeah, he's going to remove the tax from
yes.
Social Security.
Which means more money.
More
Why
money.
are we upset about that? Or why are
And
we
your mom, if she's a retired teacher, she has a great retirement.
Generally
Yes.
speaking,
Yeah.
if she's an actually, and that's
like a
another
tenured
thing
teacher
is
type of- yeah.
sometimes people say things just like they take stuff out of text that Trump says. They add text to their stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So is her mom a retired teacher or a quit teacher?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did her mother work for 20 plus years
Years.
as a teacher and resign and retire? Or did she walk away from it because Sunny Hostin was making enough money and she didn't need
Support
it?
her.
And
Yeah.
and that's another aspect to it. Okay, I get what she's saying because not everybody has whatever money they have.
But she
But are you
said-
seriously
yeah.
telling me that
She
the
said
money
my
you
mother. She said
exactly.
Yeah.
So you're telling me, Sunny Hostin, how much ever money you make being on The View and all this other crap that you probably do, that you're not taking care of your mama? What the fuck is wrong with you?
She
Then why are you
didn't.
not
She
taking
didn't
care of
say that the elderly, the retired. She said, "My mother."
My mother.
So, are you telling me that you're forcing your mama to live off of her Social Security? That makes you a fucking bitch.
My dad's on Social Security, and he voted Trump.
Yeah.
And
mom.
and let me ask you a question. You don't make the kind of money she does, I'm assuming, because I don't pay you. I don't pay you shit.
Not even close.
Well, I'm just kidding.
So yeah, you don't get her salary. I mean, come on. But if your dad needed something, would you provide it?
Absolutely.
Would you be like, I'm sorry, bitch, you gotta live off your Social Security.
You're shit out of luck. No.
Yeah.
Eat dog food. I
Your
heard
Social
it's
Security
cheaper.
didn't pay for that. Sorry.
So
Dog
it's-
food is not cheaper.
I mean, even when he comes to visit now, when he comes down from Maine and stays with us, I don't charge him to stay with us. We'd rather have him stay with us than spend all the money in a hotel.
Oh, yeah.
I don't ask him for grocery money.
Oh, this bitch probably charges her mama.
She charges rent.
She charges
Oh, no.
her Airbnb price to stay with her.
To come for Thanksgiving dinner.
You have one day. One day.
No.
Oh, if you're gonna stay here, you're gonna clean. You're gonna cook.
Yeah.
Laundry. Do the laundry.
Well, that would be nice.
Okay, continue.
Okay,
My daughter, who now has less rights than I have.
Oh dear God.
Oh, the less
I remember
rights,
my
yeah.
father telling me many, many years ago that I was the first person in his family to enjoy full civil rights. And now I have less civil rights than I
Okay,
had.
pause.
We're not going to.
How does she?
We can't
how
go
does she-
backwards
Why
on
does
that.
she say it in factual statements? I now have. She could say it in opinions. I'm worried I will have. I fear I would have. But she says I now have less
First day?
rights.
Yeah, how does that work?
From my little bit of a research that I've done, it's because of the abortion.
Oh,
But
yeah. But that wasn't Trump.
No, and that was 4 years ago or however long it was that Roe v. Wade
Well, it was
switched
actually
over.
turned over while Harris and Biden were in office.
Okay.
But it
And
was
they
turned
never-
over. But it was turned over by the Supreme Court, not
And now
by
it's a
Trump.
state thing.
And now it's a state thing. So
why is that his fault?
I am going to reiterate what someone else said, and I don't remember exactly who it is. But we have not made it illegal to cross state lines yet, and I don't think it'll ever happen. Texas might put a wall up so that everybody else stays out. And I would not in a half a heartbeat say, except for this election changes my mind. But I used to say all the time that give California back to Mexico. I didn't start it over, sorry. That was like 10 minutes or something. But put the wall up on this side of California and give it back to Mexico. But now, watching the people who have bailed, gone to Texas, we came here, but the people who have stayed to fight for California are really starting to show up and shell out. They are voting their people out, and they're doing something about it. So the rights that you have, if it's the abortion thing, which you should never have aspirations hoping your daughter can have an abortion.
Correct.
First of
Right.
all,
Yeah,
that's not what your aspiration should be.
Yeah.
It should be, I hope she gets a great job. I hope she goes to college.
I hope she has a family.
I hope
Birth
she gets
control is free.
I hope she
Control is
gets
free.
married. I hope she has children. I hope I one day have grandchildren. If she doesn't want to have children, birth control is free. Also, closing your legs is free.
Yes.
You know, and if you want to play, you got to pay, and you have a
There
choice.
are people dying to adopt babies.
And you
Oh,
can,
absolutely. Yeah.
Dying was probably the wrong word,
Well,
but
yeah, begging.
and
begging. Yes.
in the case where I believe I don't like abortion at all, but I don't think you should force a person to continue with a pregnancy if it's from rape, incest, you know, something horrific like that. And I also don't think that you should, in those circumstances where people still think that that should happen, I don't think it should happen for a really young child. Like if she's 10, 11, 12 years old and was raped or molested or or something like that, and she does get pregnant, it has happened.
Oh yeah,
That
it
she
could
should
easily happen. I started my period at 9.
that she certainly should not be forced to carry a child.
Correct.
You know,
baby.
she's a baby, but
Yes, she doesn't understand.
there's tons of adoption out there. There's tons of people who want children. They should make that easier in this country, so you're not having to
Yes.
adopt out of our country, because
Yes.
they make it nearly impossible to adopt.
So expensive.
And expensive.
is.
And not to
Even you as a foster parent, if you decided to adopt, like there's still more expense, a lot more expense.
well and
It's not as bad though.
and if you want to have that abortion so badly and it's not legal in your state, go to another state. And I think that 12, 16 weeks should be the absolute max.
Oh, absolutely.
Because if you haven't made that decision,
Oh, that was.
Yeah.
We need it. You know, we need it.
Yeah.
We need it. Ready?
yeah.
Hold me back.
I'm proud of you.
So again, I'm profoundly disturbed that the 14th Amendment of the Constitution did not prevent someone who participated in an insurrection from becoming president of the United States. I think that going forward, the convicted felon box on employment applications better be taken
Okay.
off, because if you can be the president of the United States,
Okay, pause it.
I'm for that.
We all agreed with that.
We've all agreed that the parts that I disagree with on her on that is that one, he did not have an insurrection. He's fine. He's fine.
He may turn it on.
He's fine. He did not have an insurrection because you have to have guns and you have to have leaders. There were no leaders. Everyone just came on their own, and there were no guns. They did not intend in any way. It was a protest, and some parts of the protest went south. And that happened. You have Portland, you have Berkeley. They tried to kill all the police officers, lock them up, let them burn, all that stuff. What happened to those people? Nothing. Why did they not go after Obama for all the protests that were happening when he was still in office?
Well,
Why did we not have control with the police officers when the riots happened because of George Floyd, and they let BLM do all the things BLM did, and you know the people in the top of BLM are being indicted. You know, they're going to prison because they stole all the money. Hello, let's think it all through.
yeah.
And when you change rules and change laws to prosecute your political opponent, so you can call him a felon, does not therefore make him a felon.
True.
Because it'll all get turned over. And then what do you say? He's not a felon. Okay, I took 2 minutes out of that. Y'all got 1 minute.
Well, I mean, I think yesterday we did all agree that shouldn't be, because you
As long as
can
it
be a
wasn't a
felon
violent
and you can be
Or crime
reformed.
against children.
Yeah, we I think we all agreed too that yeah, if it was against children, like
Against
no,
yeah,
like,
children and
like
animals.
that's what it should say. Have you ever been charged of a sexual?
Sexual or violent offense
Against a child.
against anyone.
I might. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Anyway,
you know,
yeah.
I mean, if
That.
you
Against
went
an
around-
adult minor, you have to check both boxes.
Both
You know,
boxes,
like
yes.
either or.
If you're a massive woman beater
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
and you have felons from it,
yeah.
Yeah, you can't
my ex-husband, you should not.
be in public.
Yeah.
Sadly, there's so many of those that have never been reported. The wife is too scared, and we
I-
work with them on a daily basis.
Yep. Yeah. When I was a cop, I dealt with that all the time. All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
then you should not be prevented from employment in this country, because I remember applying for
Absolutely
my job
agreed.
as a federal prosecutor, and there was a box for convicted felons.
Well-
and so that box better be taken off. And I think our healthcare system is now at risk. I think
No fluoride for anyone.
yeah, economists have made clear that
Healthcare is
he's
a
going
problem
to
anyway.
Increase the debt by
Fluoride's already been
$7.75
known to
trillion.
be
Okay.
bad, too.
Pause.
I'm worried
Pause
about
it for a
mass
second.
Deportation and
you talk about the healthcare thing. As soon as Trump got in, there's already tweets from RFK saying that pharma and certain other entities are already scrambling.
Yep.
Because they're scared. They're scared of what's going to happen. What I'm more concerned about is somebody going into office and doing what they say they're going to do and making things better for our country. And that's the most important thing. Healthcare, if you could find a way to do national healthcare correctly, Obamacare was liability for your health. That's all it was. It didn't cover basically anything. Birth control, erectile dysfunction, and a wellness check.
I was working at Cracker Barrel when Obamacare came in, and pre-Obamacare, I was paying $70-something a week for myself and my husband. Mm-hmm. After he came in and the next open enrollment, it was going to be $300-something a week. Literally, I did not make enough in my paycheck to cover my insurance. So my husband was going to have to pay an additional $15 a week.
Well, and
for my insurance,
for your health insurance. Mm-hmm. And when you read through it, it didn't cover anything. Mm-mm. And if you needed a major surgery or anything like that, it was going up to a board to decide whether you should be eligible to get it. What are they trying to do? Oh, you're too old. You're in an age bracket that's too close to death, so we're not going to give it to you.
You don't need it anymore.
It's what they do in the UK. Oh, I thought that was this one.
No, it makes him come back. It's an Apple tag.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, go.
And internment camps. And I'm also worried about Elon Musk warning Americans to prepare for temporary hardship. I'm surprised at the result, but I'm not surprised. As a woman of color, I was so hopeful that a mixed race woman married to a Jewish guy could be elected president of this country.
Okay, pause.
And I think that it had nothing to...
Dear God. I think that Martin Luther King would be disgusted at the fact that you're telling people to vote.
He would be mortified at this right now.
I mean,
he would be so upset. What are you doing?
He's talking to you. Cash has something to say too.
He would be mortified.
All right, okay.
That we're now telling people to like or dislike someone based on the color of their skin. Uh-huh. Break bread with someone based on the color of their skin. Uh-huh. Go to school with someone based on the color of their skin. Let's go backwards to segregation. Uh-huh. And that I'm just so disgusted when you say stuff like that, because
skin color shouldn't matter.
Skin color shouldn't
matter. You shouldn't be voting. I mean, honestly, it's almost to the point that when they're running for campaign, they should do it all in black screen.
Yeah.
So then nobody knows who the hell you are or what the hell you look like.
The Masked Singer presidential vote.
Yes.
I'm for it.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Let's go. Because there are so many women out there that I've overheard talking about when it comes to the elections in California. If Gavin Newsom, if he ran for president, they'd vote for him because he's cute.
Oh.
They're like, he's good looking.
I can see people doing that.
I totally. Why should you be voting for somebody? I certainly didn't vote for Trump because he's hot.
Oh gosh, no.
Because I do not think he's hot.
I don't think Melania voted for Trump because he was hot.
No offense to him, but he is not cute.
That was not.
She voted for him because of her red bottom shoes.
Yes, maybe what's in his pants, and that was his wallet.
Not what you're thinking.
I will disagree with that when it comes to Melania and Trump, because Melania is very wealthy and made her own money.
Wealthy,
yes. So she was probably one of the only ones that was with him because she had her own money.
Maybe the first one, because they kind of got together Like, I don't know. But
Okay, so
maybe
who
not.
do we have to
Maybe
talk
not.
to about this masked singer presidential thing?
Yeah. Who do we
Because
need to
I feel
talk?
like the voice needs to change. The face.
Yes.
It's gotta be like
And they
formal
could
request.
they could even use former presidential actual costumes that make them look like Lincoln and make them look like what
absolutely.
I
Washington.
know, I'm picturing
Right?
more of the like, so you can't even see the shape of them of the.
Oh no,
the
I mean the
inflatable
whole
butterfly.
costume,
Yeah,
like
the whole thing.
like-
yeah. And
like
the
a comical
inflatable.
version
Yes,
of them, where
yes,
it's like Lincoln would be probably like this big
6 feet, or
this-
not like 8 feet tall.
Yeah, 8
and
feet
on
tall,
stilts and-
big
They
and puffy,
inflate- they-
carrying a tree.
The inflatable. Yeah.
I cannot tell a lie. Wasn't that Lincoln?
No.
Or
No,
was that
Washington?
That was
Washington? Okay, well, one of them.
Way to know your president's there. I don't know any better.
His was the top hat,
Top hat,
I
yes.
mean, you could have a top hat that's so gigantically ridiculous.
Is he gonna have a gunshot wound?
It was back here, wasn't it?
I don't know.
I don't remember. I was busy that day, so I wasn't. I didn't go.
I didn't pay attention that day.
I haven't
had a
researched
date.
that where I was that day in my past lives.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we should work on this
Yes.
while we're working on our Diddy cream.
Oh gosh.
Oh, stop.
Yes.
I don't want Diddy cream. Or Diddy.
I meant the slippery Diddy.
The slippery Diddy. There it is.
Y'all stay tuned for what the slippery ditty is.
Yeah, you'll be interested.
Once we get through the view, we'll discuss
We'll
that.
go back to the slippery Diddy.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
Do with policy.
Well,
I think
she's
this
still
was a
going.
referendum of cultural resentment in this country.
Well, I think it, I think it has to do with a lot of things, that being one of them. I'm obviously very disappointed. I'm very sad. I was at the Kamala Harris headquarters yesterday
She looks
in
very
Washington, and it was a very sad scene. The mood turned immediately.
Just being honest.
And I tell you, there's a quote I get a lot of inspiration from, and it's a quote that I read when I was reading about John F. Kennedy.
Oh, yeah, she
and it
took a
says,
quick left. A quick turn.
whether I am on the winning or the losing side is not the point with me. It is being on the side where my sympathies lie that matters. And that to me brought me consolation and inspiration this morning, because I have no regrets. I worked hard as hell to elect the first Black Asian woman president.
Okay, pause it
So
again.
she's Black Asian again.
There we are again. Yeah.
And again, why is it about race? It shouldn't be about race or sex
or gender.
or gender.
Exactly. Black, white,
It's-
orange,
it-
purple, green. I don't care what
I
color
mean,
you are.
correct. When it comes to being a woman, for the first time, when we ever do finally elect the first woman, it is going to be substantial.
Yes.
Because it will be the first woman.
And I want that to happen in my lifetime.
And you go back not
Just the
that
right- the
far
right one.
ago, where women didn't have the rights. And look at where we are today. You know, I can own a business, and back in a former lifetime, women couldn't own property. They couldn't vote. They could not own a business. Many did, but they owned it. Their
Under a
husbands
surname.
actually opened it.
Yeah.
Oh.
They didn't actually own it. They may have been the head of it. They may have been the voice of it. They may have been seen with it, but and everybody knew it was hers. But the actual ownership was in the husband's name.
Was in the husband's name.
Or her father's.
So therefore, if they split up, he got it.
Yeah,
It was his.
or their fathers.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. But when you talk about the mood changing, that's going to change whether you win or lose. Of course, nobody goes to a baseball game, a basketball game, a football game, and they lose and they're excited.
Right.
Yeah.
Nobody's happy about it. Nobody
about time we
nobody
lost.
goes like, "Yeah, we lost. All right. Let's do this again."
About time, man. We have been waiting on this.
We've been winning too much.
Alabama lost to Vanderbilt this year, and I was mad, and then I went, but we're gonna lose to a team like Vandy's. Give Vandy a chance. I turned it around, but I was still mad.
Right. I mean,
you've got to flip it. You know,
You
okay,
you
well,
are going to have
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
a loser and a winner.
Uh-huh.
And it depends on how your sportsmanship is, so to speak,
Yeah.
even in an electrical
absolutely.
campaign. She did not come out. And when you think about she didn't come out, she didn't have to come out and talk to the press. She didn't have to come out and talk to the nation. But she should have come out and talked to her people, the people who were there working for her day and night, on the ground, foot there, helping her, trying to get her elected. She should have given them the respect to come out and say, hey, you guys, all the results are not in yet. There's still a little bit of a fighting chance. Maybe some of these states could turn around. Especially when some of them were called at only 40 and 50 and 70%. You know,
Right.
there's a possibility that we could pull a rabbit out of the hat.
Right?
Go home, get some rest. We'll reconvene tomorrow. She should have given them that respect, even if she sent somebody out ahead of time saying, I cannot. Can you answer that real quick? It's probably my mom's nurse or something. But you know, give the respect to say, hey, I'm sorry. I don't want any news. Just, I need to talk to people by myself.
Am I an idiot?
That's okay.
I'm hitting answer.
You have to slide it.
Oh.
That's all right.
I'm not an Android person.
If she doesn't hear it, she'll just come in. But you know, that's one of the most important things. Now, how you handle it on the other side is just as important. Trump came out and gave a speech, but I saw a video, and it was somebody that actually took the video, that all the people that were there
I saw that
to
too.
support him and help him broke out in him
Yes.
and
that
started
was
singing
beautiful.
Yep.
and praying. And that, to me, they didn't say, F you, you people suck, and haha, we told
they
you.
broke out in praise.
They broke out in prayer and praise, praising Jesus, that, you know, and I firmly believe he was saved to help save us. He's not our savior. I'm not going to
No.
worship the man, but I really think that he was put here to find out the error of his ways. Well, shut up.
And to keep the one who said you're at the wrong rally. out. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
there's your proof, right?
Yeah, that's all you need to
That's
know.
all you
Right.
need.
Okay.
We slipped through our fingers again. I worked hard as hell for Donald Trump not to be president. But today, unlike Donald Trump and his followers, I acknowledge that he won. I hope for the best for our country. And I make a commitment to our LGBTQ,
Did nobody else
to our
acknowledge
immigrants,
that Trump
to our
won?
elderly, to our
Only
young
her?
girls,
Only
to
her.
the
Only
women,
her. Okay.
that we will not
Just
stop
one person.
fighting. We can be
make
sad
sure.
today. Today we can be sad. Tomorrow we stand up and we continue. We have every right as Americans, because we love this country, because this is the most exceptional country. in the
Everyone who
world,
voted
we
loves
have
this
the right
country.
and
Right.
the
Or
duty
they wouldn't
to
have took
speak
the
up
time
and
to go
denounce
vote.
abuses
Exactly.
of
Yeah,
power,
pause
to be
this.
Like, that's how I felt. Like, everyone who took that time out of their life and went and stood in line
What disgusts me
loves this country.
is on that same film. It disgusts me that they pretend that only their side loves this country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But their side hates the American flag, refers to the American flag as a racist flag, a Nazi flag. They want to burn the flag. They desecrate on the flag. Literally has happened. And it was only in the far end of her campaigning that she actually even had American flags present, or that they were even chanting USA, because that wasn't even happening at the beginning of her campaign time frame. So, you know, don't pretend that you are the side that loves this country and all the rest of us want it to burn.
Yeah.
Because why? Because we want our religious freedoms. I don't care if you're atheist.
I don't care what your religion is.
I
have no.
I would hope
I
that
don't
one
know.
day in your lifetime you might see the light, that there is a light somewhere out there and there is somebody overseeing what we are really doing and that we have choice.
What happened there?
No idea.
All right. Is that any better? Can you hear me? Can you hear us? Can people hear us? We can hear.
Can you hear your?
I can hear you
I couldn't
guys.
hear us, but I could hear them, which I was fine with because I can hear us.
Okay, can you
Go back.
back up there and play it?
Still can't hear them. Why?
Nope, not hearing them.
What happened here? Gonna go here. No. Good. He says it's good.
He can hear us.
He can. Yeah.
Can you hear the
them
TV?
though?
Can you hear the TV? Or can you hear the
Maybe just refresh the Hulu channel.
Hulu channel? Yeah. Okay. Still can't hear. Mute. Unmute.
Can you hear it?
No. Okay. I'm gonna back up a little bit on her since we've already gone through her.
How do we lose it? Okay, well, how about we keep that timer and I'll figure it out. But we'll just finish the last 30 minutes just talking with each other.
Okay, we can do that. So are we?
Put it on the StreamYard one.
Okay. So we are going to. Yep. Here we go. we can do that. There we go.
What time is it?
11:11.
11:11. Make a wish.
Okay, well, I'm going to set it for 15 minutes so we can finish up.
Sounds good.
All right.
Okay.
Well, losing audio there will give us more here.
Yes, more eyes.
More me time.
More girl talk.
Scroll top.
Scroll top. Scroll top.
So the other thing is, I read it this morning. No confirmation that it's actually factual, but I read it this morning and also saw a TikTok and also saw another video. But Trump, one of the things that he said during the election was that he would end the war with Hamas and Israel. As of this morning, there was it's on several things. Within 24 hours, Hamas has said they are going to end the war.
Oh, wow.
As soon as Trump was elected. There's been some TikToks, been some
The regular
videos.
media was not telling that.
Well, they're not going to, even if it is true. I don't know if it's true, but if it is, that they are.
Well, the first thing that pops up on Google if you search Hamas says Hamas calls for immediate end to war after Trump election win, which was 22 hours ago. And then Hamas urging Donald Trump to stop the war in Gaza 5 hours ago. Hamas calls for end of the war after Trump victory 14 hours ago. Hamas calls for immediate end of war 7 hours ago.
Trump did say when he gets in office, before he is sworn in, he will be ending these wars. Mm-hmm. He will be calling and negotiating with these people to get them. And I don't know how many of you are familiar with some of the things that were said, and to get truthful, factual information. But Trump's team did literally fly in the dark and landed over there to meet with the troops. That really did happen. But there's some other things that Trump did that people don't even know about. And this was back in the 90s. I think it was after the Desert Storm. Not exactly 100% sure. But one of those conflicts, there was a whole troop of Marines coming home, and they couldn't make it. Something happened with... He's fine.
Somebody's good. You always want to keep throwing things at him.
That's all right. Something happened to their flight, and they got stalled. They got stuck. They were not going to make it home. Their families were at the airports with all their signs and everything else, waiting for him or their families. And Trump heard about it and sent his own plane to get them and bring them home. This happened many times. There are many things that he has done that he never said anything about. The one singer from American Idol, when her whole family was killed and murdered.
Jennifer Hudson.
Yeah, Jennifer Hudson. He took her and those that were left of her family and put them up in a Trump hotel.
I do remember that.
Driving down the street, he saw a guy steal some woman's purse, and he told his chauffeur pull over, and he said, "Go get him." And the chauffeur was like, "No." Trump jumped out and chased the man down and got her purse back. And and time again, Trump has done things for other people. So, being that I had MAGA One Radio and MAGA Network, and I used to do a lot of events. I was really close with the people at the Trump Hotel golf course in California, and the lady who I worked with all the time setting up our events there had a stroke. And I came in for lunch to actually talk with her and do some stuff. I had it on the schedule. And I came in, and then someone else was helping me. And they said, "Oh, no, she had a stroke." I'm like, "Oh, my God. Is she all right?" They're like, "No, she's in the hospital, like, incapacitated. And we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if she's ever going to come home or whatever." And Eric Trump ran that hotel. And I said, "Well, and Trump was president at the time. And I was like, does Trump know about it? And they said, oh yeah, Trump knows about it. So the next time I came in, I asked him how she was doing, what was going on. They're like, oh my God, you won't believe what happened.
Let me interrupt you for just a second. I'm getting, there's audio, but it's pretty broken, understandable, but choppy.
Okay.
So the audio is choppy.
I'm going to kill something. I'm telling you what. It's got to be something with the internet.
Yeah.
Could be.
It has to be something with the internet, which I don't know that we can fix.
Did you pay your bill?
Yeah. I was waiting for Kamala to pay it. Sorry. My bad. I guess I threw my hat at the wrong horse. Well, we'll just have to go with the best we can. But anyway, what I found out is that without news, without broadcasting, without getting the pats on the back, he went in and paid all her medical bills. He paid off her house so she had a place to live, so that she wouldn't come home not being able to have a place to live, and gave money to her family to cover any of her expenses, and said, if you need anything, I'm paying for it.
That's awesome. And I can see that.
And she worked for them for like 25 years or something.
Yeah.
And I don't know whatever happened after that because I didn't super follow up.
Right.
But he didn't go and do a news press conference when he did that. Mm-hmm. And all the other times he's done things, he doesn't put. If you guys have not taken the time, and we should probably just watch it, so maybe some people that are against him could see it. But if you ever saw the interview between Tyrus and Trump, phenomenal interview, because he was against Trump and he started learning more information. And I mean, he started out the interview with, "I owe you an apology." And you know, it might be one of these cables too. I don't know.
We've been playing with these cables the whole time.
Yeah, we've been playing with things too much. So, but we'll just have to.
It's gonna have to be on pause until your husband gets back.
Yeah. Well, I'll fix
Yeah.
it. But if it's something serious, then we'll
work on it.
we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
You'll figure it out.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, you're the queen bee. That goes in my head every time. And I mean it with love. Like,
I think that people put too much stock in what the mainstream media tells you.
Yes.
And the fact that they're owned and bought and paid for by pharma, by look at during COVID.
Yeah.
All the commercials brought to you by Pfizer. Can you really trust what they're saying when they're being paid for it?
I didn't tell this yesterday. So I'm a Reiki practitioner. I had a girl come to me for Reiki. She had worked at the cancer center in the billing department. She said that they had conferences that they went to every year for their computer program. The computer program didn't pay for it. There was the drug reps. Those signs were there. She was talking about, they were. This was Vegas. This was Los Angeles. This was the one they had in Nashville. Was it Jason Aldean's? One of the bars, one of the Stars bars. They bought that out, all floors on a Saturday night.
Wow.
Like, to buy that out on a Saturday night was not cheap.
Right.
Yeah, not in Nashville.
No.
But she said
Love Nashville,
she no
but
longer
it's not
works there,
cheap.
and she said, I don't work there because I saw the money that they were making, and it made me sick.
Well, when you're making that kind of money off the sick people, and I'm trying to do things holistic for myself because I don't want to be reliant on one medications and two medications that you really don't know. They have the be careful, it might cause you to die if you take this.
Yes, let me sign up for that.
Yeah, every time I hear one of those, I go, "What the fuck? Why would you take that? You have irritable bowel syndrome. here, take this. It causes seizures. You might die from it, and you're going to get suicidal. But you won't have.
Well,
But you're okay right now.
I'm like,
I think my favorite side effect that they have that you might get is anal leakage.
uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, let me sign up for that one. That's like a good time.
Yeah, because that tummy cramp, I can't get over with by taking some Pepto.
But, yeah, right. But so many of those are like, yeah, it'll make you feel good now, but it's going to cause this.
But I do worry about the long-term effects more than the current effects, because how many commercials are out there?
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I was watching.
How many commercials have you heard over the years that if you or someone you know has died from, call this law firm because we're having a class action lawsuit
there were
against
so many of
the
those.
Death Shot's one right now. Like that.
Yep.
I mean, is that?
Maybe that's what's wrong with me. I was on the depot shop for like 15 years.
Oh yeah, you.
There's a lawsuit out right now.
What I want to know is the one with talcum powder. How the fuck do you prove you had talcum powder?
Right.
Like you kept that bottle of talcum powder that you had, 25 years ago, and you're like, "Yep, here's my receipt, and here's my talcum powder from when I."
Right.
Yeah. Like really. So I mean, how do you trust the agencies that are being profited and supported and payrolled by Bill Gates, for one, Big Pharma, the people who are paying your salaries? I mean, as I said, the smartest thing Bill Gates did was donate $380 million or whatever it was to the broadcast stations. Why? So that they won't say anything bad about him.
Yeah.
Bill Gates is amazing. Bill Gates is wonderful. And if I say anything different, I'm going to lose my job. But trust me, I'm a journalist.
Where's that money? There's a lot of other things that money could have went to.
But you have to say it in a soothing voice.
Yes.
You do.
Because if you don't, then you're going to get fired.
You have to say it in a good radio voice. I am the media. You can trust me.
Listen to my voice.
I'm telling you, what I say is the truth.
But I
Don't worry. Trump is horrible. Vote Trump. Trump is the devil. Vote Trump. Trump is Hitler. Vote Hitler. Like, I mean,
Well, one of my favorites, they were talking, Kamala's ahead in all of our polls. What polls? You haven't asked me.
okay, I do want to cover the poll thing. I have 2 minutes, and you guys have to commentate too. I got polled 5 times.
I've never, 0.
And every election cycle, I always get called on the polls.
No.
I got polled
No.
5 times.
Nothing.
First,
0.
and I'm gonna go over them really quick. First call, and it's almost the same every time. We're doing a poll on the election. Are you willing to do the poll? Yes, I am. It's going to take about 20 to 30 minutes. Do you have 20 to 30 minutes? Yes, I do. You have to answer every question in the poll, or it doesn't count. Are you able to answer every question? Yes, I will. Do you know who you're voting for? Yes, I do. Are you voting for, or are you Republican or Democrat? Republican. Are you voting for Kamala Harris? No. Are you voting for Robert Kennedy Jr.? No. Are you voting for Trump? Yes. Click. Line goes dead.
They wanted nothing else.
Because now it doesn't count. Because I didn't finish the poll. So it doesn't count anymore.
Interesting.
So out of 5 polls I got, the 5th one, and you could tell by the questions, because there was actually a couple more questions before they asked who you were voting for. Do you think that Kamala can fix the country? Certain ones, but there was only like 5 or 6 questions, and then they asked who you were voting for. And as soon as I got there, and it was no 20, 30 minutes, it was like 4.
4.
And as soon as I said Trump, the line went dead. And there was no thank you. There was no, it was, I'm sure they're trying to pretend that I hung up on them or that the line just went dead. So now that doesn't count, but they got my demographic. So when they can say we polled X amount of Republicans, they can still say they polled a Republican. Did I finish the poll? No.
No.
And then, but the fifth one, but the fifth one was very pro-Trump by the questions, and guess what? That was the only one that I finished. And I think that was the one that Trump was talking about when they said they hired whatever company to do their own poll. And for some reason, and I'm sure it's because I'm so political that I dig it. So when people say I never hear
Political?
yeah,
I don't think mine's on.
but when I hear people say, "Oh, does anybody know anybody who actually was polled?" I was 5 times. 4 of them hung up on me as soon as I said I was.
You
for
think they
Trump.
would have polled me since I signed up to be a Democrat that one time for that free concert?
Well, you know, I was going to sign up for Kamala Harris's rally so I could go see Beyonce, but then I heard she wasn't showing.
Well, this was just a free concert in Huntsville.
I mean,
not a big deal, but he was kind of a big deal.
I would have signed up to go see Taylor Swift
Yes,
for
in this
free.
school. He only lives in Florence. He might hunt me down. Hurt me.
I don't know who that is.
You know, I wish we had
Actually,
started the show
Brandon Renner.
before the election so we could have
Business
like
was
been
also-
doing this the
It really
whole
is,
election
right?
cycle, because I straight up would have had us all do a road trip and go to one of her rallies.
Alternative country.
Are you guys having your own show over
Sorry,
here?
yes,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
She's trying to figure out who Jason Isbell is. So yeah.
Jason
Isbell.
is.
Oh yeah, he's great.
ISBELL.
It's Isbell.
Unless you're from here. He's
Unless
in
you're-
He's from here.
No, it's Isbell, but
Isbell.
ISBELL, I believe.
Yeah. It just comes out different when I say
Everything comes out different when you say it.
Oh, it's more country.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's country.
Listen to him, though.
You're
He's
a
so
rocker.
fast
You're a
country.
rocker, aren't you?
Yeah, rock, punk, metal.
Your husband a
Listen to
rocker?
Anxiety.
Is he a metalhead?
You can relate.
No, but I am.
You're a metalhead. I can see that, honestly. Yeah, so the 1990s are calling and ask for your hair back.
You know what? Her hair.
It's fabulous.
Just
I
kidding.
love her hair.
Just
You
kidding.
leave my hair
Oh,
alone.
so when
Listen,
she's
anxiety.
gone and we
You
get
can
to
relate to
bash
that.
her because she's going to be gone.
I have a lot of topics for you if you want.
Oh, good.
I'll give you a lot of topics.
I need your husband to give me some notes.
Yeah. Oh, I'll yeah.
In advance.
Are you listening?
I need a submission of kids and husband. Everybody
I'll
can
give
give
you a
us
list.
submissions
I'll
of stuff.
have email you a list.
Don't worry, my husband will give you a list if I'm not here.
Oh, my husband will. I'll let you call my kids. They'll give you. They're like, all right, my mom. Let me tell you.
Well, let's finish this up.
Yes. I'm sorry.
And I want 2 things when we're ending our show today. One is no, it's not Thanksgiving, but I want everybody to say what they're thankful for. Yeah, starting with you.
Yeah. I was like, and everyone's looking at me, so I'm on. But
Well, you're at the beginning.
Yes.
I mean, I am thankful that the right one got in. This week, like I'm thankful that the country showed up and they showed up for God. In my opinion, I think God won as much as Trump won, and that's something that makes me very thankful.
I am thankful that so many people didn't say, well, we've got this in the bag, so I don't need to go vote, because that could have really backfired huge. And I am thankful for all the secret Trump voters.
Yes.
Because I think there's a lot more out there that will not admittedly say that they voted for him. And I think 2 of them are on The View.
Probably. Yeah. Well, and I told y'all, remember what I told y'all that Sleepy Joe's wife showed up in?
Oh, I think 100% she voted for, and I think she helped old hubby vote for him too. And I think he wore his MAGA hat to bed. Yeah, I think there was a lot more secret people, especially in California. When you look at the numbers in California, there were a lot of people that I think, even in Hollywood, that are quietly, they may have even gone on stage for her and still voted for Trump.
Maybe.
I don't know, but I think there was an awful lot of secret Trump supporters out there, at least voters.
Yeah.
Maybe not supporters, but voters. Okay.
All right.
Your turn, Rocker Chick.
Hey, you know what? Hold on, let me. This way? Yeah. There it is. It's gonna be cliche, but I'm totally thankful for my family because they treat me good and they're always there for me, and I really do have good kids. I mean, they're a pain in my ass, and they're boys. They're a mess, and my husband's a mess, and I love them. I really, I love you.
Well,
they make fun of me.
You know, without our partners, even if they're furry, without our partners, life would be a lot harder. You know, I'm always thankful for my husband because without my husband, all of this would not be here.
Right.
You know, and we would all be sitting around a card table with our phone.
I would be completely bored in my life without my family. I mean, I'm talking like we laugh every day about something, about someone in the family. We're making fun of each other all the time, but we laugh every day.
Yeah.
Every day,
And that's so important.
And that's
like as a single girl, that's what I want. That's
Yes.
one of the things I say I want. I want someone to share laughs with.
Oh, yeah.
I want, like
Absolutely. I mean, we're always picking on each other, making fun of each other, telling stories from when so and so was 3, or my husband's childhood, or my childhood, or
laughing.
something.
Them laughing at me because someone's
Probably nurse upstairs. Okay, your turn.
I'm gonna go with you on that. Definitely my family. Without my husband, I'd be completely lost. I would not even know if it was daylight or night.
Yeah.
I tell you what, with my ADHD, that's why I have this. That's why I have this.
Timer.
And it works for me. When I'm doing chores or doing something, I can flip it to how much time I need on a project, and it keeps me on track somewhat. So without our families, it's really difficult without our families. So I'm going to end this with a couple. I'm going to do a little quote. I bought these.
Past time, by the way.
This is our ending. I bought this little box of motivational shit because we all need a kick in the ass sometimes. So the key to life is simple. Just don't be an asshole.
I like that one.
There you go. That's it. I want to put a shout out to my husband and everyone else at TR that is still working on the hurricane. My husband is there now in Georgia, dealing with the hurricane issues and trying to make sure that people are able to get into their homes and be safe and happy and all that stuff. I'm going to end with our little Bible, just a scripture and the
Today's devotion.
Yeah, and I'm not going to read the whole devotion, just the scripture and what the question asks you. Humility is the fear of the Lord. Its wages are rich and honor and life. Proverbs 22:4. The rewarding for humanity and fear of the Lord is riches and honor and life. That's the same proverb, but whatever. What kind of success are you pursuing right now? And with that, GurlTauX is over. Yeah, we can cuss, we can swear, we can drink, we can, but I don't do anything. I don't do anything without God, and I'm sorry, but I think God loves me regardless of.
I mean, that was my thing. I'm very.
God loves me whether I use the F-bomb or not. Yeah. I try not to.
I got our own thing going. We're good.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Well, peace out, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow at 11, and thank you so much for being here.
11?
I mean, at 10. I 5 minutes.
That's like 3 part time.
And then, no, at 10. Well, we'll still it take
Probably still at 11.
I was gonna say we'll still see you at 11.
We're working on the hour.
We're working on the
We're
hour.
working on it.
We're getting closer to
We get better every day.
at least
Every day.
at least at the minimum 90 minutes wouldn't be horrible, but we're working at least keeping it within the 60 minutes to 90 minutes, and then we're gonna have to just start having somebody just turn it off.
Yeah.
Just shut it
You're
off.
done.
Okay. You have the mouse, so go up there and minimize it
I lost where?
down on the left, right hand corner, far right hand corner,
Got it. Okay.
and then hit the end. No, top right.
There it is.
There you go.
Yay! I did it!
I'll learn you some way.
Something.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.